Welcome everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys your weekly soul connection reading. So today's theme is going to be unfinished business, and this is a reading that I actually offer in my Etsy shop. So if you guys are interested in your own personalized version of this reading, go ahead and check the link below. So I do tend to channel for those that are experiencing challenges or separations in their connections, so please keep that in mind and only take what resonates for you. All the decks I'll be using will be listed down below, as well as these beautiful Orgonites created by Michele from Wing & Bell. So I'm a little handicapped today. I did fall on my arm yesterday, and unfortunately it sprained the top of my hand and slightly above my wrist. So I've got this like little contraption here just to keep things stable, but it's a little hard to maneuver and shuffle the cards. So I just want to kind of explain, my normal mad shuffling skills will not be presented in today's reading. So anyways, you guys, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to take a look and we're going to see what karmic patterns and lessons are currently playing out for you and this person. Okay, so whoever you're watching this reading for this week. So this is called the secret key cards. So what karmic patterns and lessons are currently playing out? So we did have a card that flew out, so I will take it. Ooh, we have Mystic Master Wands. That's a cool looking card. So we're just going to go ahead and just get 3 total, and then we're going to clarify with some tarot here, okay? Just to kind of make sense of everything. We have the Angel of Gentleness, beautiful. All right, what else? And we have Echo. All right, so what do we have going on here? Let's clarify. This is the Tarot de la Nuit. Let's take it from the top. We have the Mystic Master Wands. So this says the power of words, color therapy, aura cleansing, crystal energy. Okay. So the thing that stands out, I feel, to me the most, what are wands? Wands are where we are directing our energy, okay? So we have to realize that, the things that we're thinking, the things that we're saying, hold power. So that's why I feel like we have the power of words here. So how have we been using our words? Have we been using them in an empowering way, or have we been using them in a dispowering way? So I meant a disempowering way. So if you have, and these are just examples, some of you guys might be saying very wonderful things about yourselves and this person, but some of you guys could also be saying very negative things about this individual. Maybe talking about this person to anyone who will listen, complaining about this person, maybe even saying negative, terrible things about yourself. Depending on how we're feeling, of course, can sometimes, create that kind of a mess. So let's just get a tarot card and see where we're at. This could be something that's playing out. Maybe words that were said, energy that we were in before. We're kind of starting to see a pattern here, okay? Maybe someone's words impacted somebody in such a significant way, as in, literally destroyed. And I don't like to use that word destroyed because it's so permanent. But we allowed someone's words to take us down and keep us down, and we took it as truth when it really wasn't. That could have also affected someone in a very negative way, and that could be a karmic cycle that's playing out. We have the Queen of Wands. Well, look, this Queen of Wands, who's ruled by the sign of Aries, look at how confident she looks. I mean, she is beautiful. Her wings are wide open. And we have this Angel of Gentleness as the next card. So I feel like that's connected. But this, to me, is the divine feminine in this situation. So if that's you watching the video, which I feel like more feminines watch my content, but you have decided to take your vibration, your words, your energy, and really focus on your own ascension here, okay? So you're taking what you can from this situation, whatever has gone down here, and you're applying the lessons. You're seeing that silver lining. You're turning that pain into something that actually matters. You're doing something constructive. You are rising. You are like the divine feminine rising. The Queen of Wands is the ultimate badass. She is independent. She believes in herself. She loves herself. She celebrates herself. She attracts what she needs to herself. So you have all of these wands pretty much in your hands. And I love that she's the queen of these freaking wands. Amazing. She is the queen of those wands. She can do whatever she wants with those wands. And there's different colors. Looks like we've got like a magenta. We have, so this, to me, this is like crown chakra. That purple is the third eye chakra. We have the green for the heart chakra. We have the blue for the throat chakra. And then this is like silver energy here. So this is like, to me, the angelic realm. Oh my gosh. Some of you guys may have, from this connection, from the lessons and all the karmic cycles that you've gone through with this individual, you're coming into your own. You realized how magical you truly are. You realize that you're the master of your own universe here. You may have stepped into your purpose and your mission as either a light worker, maybe you see yourself as a star seed, just a magical creator, something. It's amazing, you guys. Oh my gosh, I'm getting goosebumps. I just love this little connection here. The mystic master of wands. Now we have the Queen of Wands who can take those wands and create whatever it is that she wants, right? So that's you, divine feminines, if you happen to be watching this video. It's beautiful. So I feel like you have learned to take this pain and make it matter and turn it into something amazing. You've turned something around. You have made this pain work for you. You have made these experiences, no matter how tough they've been, you've made it all work for you. That's what you've done. So celebrate yourself. So now we have this angel of gentleness. So some of you guys, look, heart opening, heart healing, Christ energies, kindness and mercy. Oh, wow. So a lot of you guys have forgiven this person. A lot of you guys have shifted your vibration, and you have just completely, no matter if there's unfinished business here, let's just say you didn't get the apology that you should have, all of the above, it doesn't matter. You are choosing to be in your heart center. It's not like you're saying it's okay that this person did you dirty, did you wrong, whatever happened here. You're not saying that, but you're saying, I am no longer willing to be shackled to this pain and drink this poison. I want to be free. So you have freed yourself. And in some kind of way, it's almost like there really is no unfinished business here anymore. You're finishing it up all on your own. It's like you're finishing the story. You're creating the next chapter here. And this next chapter celebrates you. And if this person perhaps wants to join you in the story later on, they'll have to come find you, you know? And you're doing it in a very gentle way. Like you're very strong, but you're very gentle about it. The Queen of Wands is just very confident, very amazing. And she's really cognizant of her energy and how it affects other people, because she realizes that she's so strong that she can use her energy for good or ill. She knows that she's that powerful, but she chooses the light. She chooses to be more in this Christ center or this heart energy. It's not weak to be in that energy either. You know, people that mistake her kindness, well, you know, for weakness, they're going to be surprised, okay? Because this does not make her weak at all. She's in the light, but man, if you mess with her, she can also, you know, pull out a can of whip ass or whatever, and, you know, get you with that wand too. And it's not about hurting you, but it's don't mess with her. So this is a very strong divine feminine who has had to navigate both the dark and the light to get to where she's at today. That's amazing. I love this, you guys. It's so cool. All right, let's see what else. Oh, we have the 10 of Cups. Beautiful. Look at her. So in this particular deck, I kind of like this because she's by herself. Now, that doesn't mean that this divine feminine is destined to be alone. This just means that she has found the 10 of Cups on her own. She doesn't necessarily need that to look like a family or happily ever after, or she doesn't necessarily even need to have a partner by her side. This is her own independent 10 of Cups that she's gone for. She has built her own empire. She is learning to be happy and sustain herself on her own. She doesn't need another person in order to fulfill her. That is the ultimate happiness right there, 10 of Cups. When you can get to that level with yourself where you don't necessarily need another person to complete you, it's amazing how when someone steps in to meet you where you're at, oh, that is the ultimate union right there. That's the ultimate union. And she is looking up, and you can see that light's coming towards her. She is blessed by this light energy. She is blessed by the heavens above. She is blessed by this angelic energy, this beautiful energy that she just radiates. Oh, it's so amazing. Okay. So now we have echo, resonance, mirror, vibes, to reap what you sow. Echo. Whatever we put out there is going to find its way. There's going to be consequences. Whatever we put out, whether it's good or ill, it doesn't really matter. It's almost like the universe isn't like picking or choosing. It's energy is energy. So whatever you put out there, realize that it carries weight. Realize that it carries power. So I feel like this feminine, since she has been on this journey, since she has felt all these things through this connection, has gone through a lot of this stuff, she's really taken a good look in the mirror, and she has really raised her vibration. And it's not all about just positive vibes, baby. I always have to clarify that, okay? Because that right there, it can't all be love and light all the time. We're going to have to do our shadow work. We're going to have to look in the mirror. We're going to have to address the crap that we are really feeling. We're going to have to really honor our feelings, even if it's dark. It's there for a reason. We got to feel it and remember to heal it. So to reap what you sow, this is also this just kind of acceptance and letting go that the person that she feels connected to, which obviously is the person you're watching this video for, that at some point they may also have this opportunity to see themselves the way that she has seen herself, or he, whoever you guys are, But this right here is saying, everybody has an opportunity in life to recognize things. Everybody has the opportunity in life to change if they want to. And I feel for you guys watching the video, you have used this situation to really empower yourself. Your person can do the same. Your person can echo to you what you have experienced. They can mirror you. They can match you. Now, there are no guarantees in life. But I feel with those mountains there, it's challenging. It's not easy. This spiritual path, this work is not easy. No one ever said it was going to be easy. But it's kind of like you guys signed up for it. This is just who you are. This is your path. This is how you're learning. This is how you're ascending. This is your purpose. This is your mission. It's all tied together. And you're just walking it. Even if it means you're going to be walking alone without this person, you're still going to do this because it's a part of who you are and it's meant for you. I love it. All right, let's get one last card here. The Lovers, you guys. Oh my gosh. So this is what I want to say. This is Gemini's energy, okay? This is the energy here of obviously echoing to each other. This is a match. This is a mirror. This is two people that are on the same page. This is two people that are looking into each other's eyes that want the same thing. 10 of Cups. That's what they both want. That's what you're working towards, person watching the video, okay? Even if this person cannot echo this or mirror this to you, someone else will. Someone else will. Just take that if it resonates for you. If you feel like it absolutely has to be that person, I'm not trying to say anything otherwise. I'm just suggesting to some of you guys that are open on your path and kind of like, you know what? Whatever spirit has in store, I'm open to it. I don't necessarily need anything, so I'm not attached to this particular idea or person. I'm just letting go, and I'm seeing where life takes me. If it happens to me be this person, fantastic. If it doesn't, I know that I'm working towards the ultimate union. The union starts with the self, and then it's matched and echoed in an actual physical other person. So your person's either going to do the work, and level up with you and match you, or it might be someone else. I feel either way, you guys, that is what you are headed towards. That's what this entire situation has helped you to see, which is something amazing and beautiful about you. This person may have given you, in a way, a gift back to yourself. So this unfinished business, is it really even unfinished? I feel like you are just moving along, right along with the story, and you don't even necessarily need this person to say or do anything. If they do, cool. And if they don't, it's not going to kill you. Okay? You're going to be okay. I love it. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go into the words and the thoughts that this person keeps hidden to their core and may be afraid to express to you. Okay? Let's see what words and thoughts this person keeps hidden to their core that they might be afraid to express to you. This is called the Dark Mirror Oracle. Is this me? Wow. Okay. I kind of like this because I feel like what your person is trying to tell you is that they have actually been questioning themselves. Am I the problem? Am I the issue? Especially if they've done something to you to hurt you. Or I feel like also too, they've done this similar thing, as in they're stuck in a pattern to other people. So it's like, after a while, when the same thing keeps happening over and over again, it's kind of like we do have to question to ourselves, is this something that I'm doing? Is this some kind of vibration that I'm stuck in? What is it that I'm attributing to create this scenario over and over and over again? That's your person right now. So what they wish to say to you is that they're kind of starting to question themselves, like, maybe I've got something going on. Maybe there is something wrong with me. Maybe I do need to clear or heal. Maybe I do need to change the way that I go about things. So there's some kind of energy here. Let's go ahead and go into this deck called the Naked Heart Tarot. Let's see what else we get. Okay, you guys, sorry. My arms, my hand just isn't working very well, so I just want to shuffle them a couple of times and then pick. All right, here we go. This is an amazing deck, by the way. I just love it. Oh, we have the Chariot here, okay? The Chariot is connected with the sign of Cancer. And this is a horse that has two heads. Interesting, okay? Is this me? I kind of like this because this is the Dark Mirror Oracle. And we just got this card that indicated a mirror. So something that your person wishes to communicate with you but hasn't or won't because they're afraid is that they have looked at your connection, okay? Connected to you, whatever experience they had with you, it has caused them to question themselves. So you, in a sense, are a part of their healing. You're a part of their growth. You're a part of their ascension as well. Just like they've been this to you, you are this to them. So that's what they wish to let you know, actually. They're questioning everything. They're questioning their moves. They're questioning their next move. They're questioning everything. And it has something to do with you. All right, let's see what else. We have perchance to dream. Ooh. Okay, so you have these two figures here. They obviously look like they are fighting. And this is interesting to me. We've got this crown here. This person's wearing this crown. And then we have these two figures here. So these two figures, I feel like because there's a battle here, it's like there is some sort of fear of bringing forth something from their thoughts to reality, right? They're afraid that if they bring something to the forefront, if they bring something out in the open, that somehow there's going to be a struggle between the two of you. So I don't know what they did. I don't know if, whatever has happened here, they just feel like they can't, like they can't really apologize, or will you accept their apology? I don't know. There's something weird here. So let's get a tarot. Let's get a tarot here. What is that all about? Spirit of Swords, which is the King of Swords. Yeah, I feel like, because, okay, now the crown's making sense to me, the King, okay? I I feel like this person, the King of Swords, which is Aquarius energy, by the way, they're not really sure if they should take that chance, because we have this perchance, right? Chance with you to bring this thought process or their truth to you. There's this fear here surrounding them to bring them, or to bring you their truth. They're not sure if they can. They're not sure if they should. I feel like they dream about it, but their dream, or they're kind of like playing out the scenario in their mind, it leads to struggle. It leads to a challenge. It leads to something where they're just not quite sure if it's actually going to turn out to be a good thing. So there's just this fear of how it will turn out with you for whatever reason. So I don't know if this, like I said, this person did something kind of screwed up, and you know, they might look at you and say, I just don't know if you're going to accept my apology, or if this is something that we can get through. But they have a lot of struggle within themselves about this. All right, let's get one last one. Oh yeah, there we go. Anger and chains. So of course the chains are feeling shackled, like the devil's energy, right? Feeling stuck. But also we have anger. Does someone have anger here? Does someone have a right to be upset? Now, I feel whoever's watching this video, like you've already forgiven this person, but they have not forgiven themselves. They're not able to clear this energy. So they're in the spirit of the swords, as in kind of trying to gain that clarity and truth, but they're not there just yet. They're still kind of chained and shackled to their fears, which is the devil. They're shackled to their shadow. They're shackled to their guilt, their shame. So what they're doing is they're projecting that onto you, which is why they're not coming forward, which is why they're not able to break these chains and bring you their truth. So even though you've done the work, even though you've forgiven this person, even though you're doing really well now, or at least you're on your way to feeling that, this person still has so much stuff within themselves that they're not quite sure how you really feel. Even if you've said something to them like, I forgive you, or, you know, call me up, let's get to, it doesn't matter. They're still going through some sort of inner turmoil that's causing them to feel like they just can't do something. They just can't talk to you. They just can't fix this. That's why I'm confused a little with my words, because it's like this person is tongue-tied. They don't know what to say to you or how to fix this. So they just choose not to do anything. That's what I'm seeing here. They choose to just kind of, in a way, feel like a victim. That's interesting. Six of Swords. Wow, that's beautiful. We have that turtle, though, and that turtle to me is like very slow-moving energy. So I feel like it's going to be a little bit of time before this person can really clear this energy. So what they're trying to tell you is that they're dealing with their own anger, they're dealing with their own inner turmoil, and it really isn't about you, but there is something with you in mind. So it's like the experience that you had, the things that may have been done or said in this situation with you. They're definitely taking a look at themselves and kind of questioning themselves, but they're not quite sure whether or not they should take a chance on what they're thinking to communicate with you, or if they should just leave it in a dream state, which is just kind of staying stuck in these chains to the past. So you guys have really worked on clearing this energy. Your person is having a harder time clearing this energy. So they're a little bit slower on their journey of growth than you. They're the turtle. You're the angel. You're flying high. I feel like, you know, you guys are coming through as this horse, Pegasus. You guys actually both have wings and are both flying, but this is almost like your higher selves together in this higher realm. You and this person are actually in some sort of higher realm or different timeline together. But here on Earth, you're in this dream, which is like you're stuck. But it's not necessarily you, the person watching the video. It's your person's energy that's kind of keeping this union stuck in this unfinished business state, if that makes sense. But you are clearing this. You are ascending anyways. You're not allowing your other person, like your other half or your other person or your counterpart, to keep you from flying high. You're still doing your thing despite what they're doing. So you've learned how to kind of separate yourself in a way so you could keep moving forward and keep ascending in this life. That's amazing, you guys. So good for you. So you realize that there's an importance of this person in your life for your growth and development, but you're not going to let that keep you from living your life and flying high. You realize that this person has some work to do. You realize that they have to clear things on their own. And maybe at some point the timeline will shift and change, but it might just not be right now. Okay? I hope that makes sense. So the words that they keep hidden to their core is that, I'm working on it. I'm working on shifting, but I'm having a hard time. I'm having a hard time looking at myself and just being absolutely truthful, being the King of Swords and bringing not only myself that truth, but you the truth as well. So why don't we now look at the shadows and triggers that they have right now connected to you. So what is triggering them? What is their current shadow? What is their current struggle right now? This is called the L Key Oracle. So let's see what we got. She who battles. Very interesting. Abanalaka. I don't know if I'm saying that right. But the keywords are justice, fierce, and commitment. So you can see she is a warrior. She's ready for battle. She has the sword. Well, what I'm getting here is that your person is triggered in a way to, get themselves geared up for the battle. But when they get to the battle, it's like they don't know how to fight for this. They don't know how to speak. They don't know how to bring their truth. So I almost feel like this person has probably struggled with kind of like dialing your number, picking up the phone, and then just decides to delete the text or not call you. They might go through it in their head, but then they don't execute it in real life. That's what I'm seeing here. So they're triggered to bring you truth. They're triggered to do the right thing. But when they get there, they can't fight. It's almost like when you're in a dream, you can't run. You can't fight back in a dream. Some people can, but sometimes you just feel like you're in slow motion. That's what it feels like for this person. Because that card really was significant to me. It didn't make sense right when it popped up, but it's like there is a story behind this dream that this person has. They struggle very big time in like this dream or like this illusion here. Right? Very much struggle in that energy. All right, so this right here is called the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot. Let's see what else we got. Okay, so we have the Seven of Candles. To fight. That's what the Seven of Candles is. To defend oneself, to fight. This person has a very difficult time fighting for the truth, fighting for themselves, fighting for this connection, you. They have a difficult time. It's hard. And we have the Page of Candles. It's like this person has the idea with the Page of Wands. They have the idea. The candle's there, like, but when it comes down to executing it, for whatever reason, they're falling short. And then we have the Six of Cups, very nostalgic. So your person has not forgotten about you. Your person does get nostalgic on this connection. They do think about the past. They think about what went down, obviously, and they think about what they could have done differently or what they can do differently now. But this person is still choosing not to do anything with this. They're still choosing to back down from the fight. It's like they don't want to fight with you, or they just don't feel like they're strong enough, or they just feel like maybe it's just better to just not do anything, kind of leave it in a dream state. But this person is nostalgic on this connection, so they have not forgotten about you, in case that is something that you guys want to know. So now let's see what triggers you, the person watching this video. How are you triggered by the situation and this person? Ooh, we have She Who Hesitates, Mora, Ponder, Delay, and Confidence. Okay, so let's see what this is about. I feel like it has affected you guys and it has triggered you that this person may have not either apologized or returned to your life, or that their lack of just communication with you causes you to kind of ponder, do they really care? I do still feel like you guys are flying high, but there's that part sometimes that still gets to you, that either you haven't heard from this person or that they have not spoken their truth to you, and it could bother you. It could bother you. I feel like it's supposed to, though. It really is. It's supposed to, because it's Two of Presents is Two of Pentacles, because it kind of gives you an opportunity to kind of like weigh things out, kind of look at things in a new way. kind of juggle back and forth with, okay, 1 minute we feel like we got it figured out, and then the next minute we're confused again, right? So I feel like you're supposed to not really 100% have it nailed down. There's still a little bit of a mystery to this whole situation of what you're going to ultimately get from it, okay? You're not like supposed to know just yet. And the Knight of Potions is the Knight of Cups. It's Pisces energy. I do feel like with the full moon in Pisces, there could have been something that was revealed to you that maybe you were kind of struggling and juggling with, and it has brought you some more clarity, but it's not completely clear, okay? It's like you might have had an epiphany, like you understand something, or maybe you embraced something within yourself and you feel a lot better. But I just feel like the present, as in the gift of the situation, the gift of what you're learning on this journey, it's still being presented to you. It's still something that is continually happening, okay? And we have the Ace of Needles, which is the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords is clarity. The Ace of Swords is no matter how challenging something is, we are still going to find a way to move forward with those wands, with those swords, with those cups, with those pentacles, all of the elements that we have at our fingertips. We are still going to move forward with our life, and we are still going to do things. So no matter how much it has hurt, as in this needle, it pricks, right? As sharp as it has been, as much as we've been in pain or whatever has transpired here, we're choosing to see that silver lining and seeing everything as a gift rather than a curse. And I feel that that's one of the reasons why you guys have ascended as high as you have, because you have really cleared a lot and you have learned the lessons and you've gotten some major clarity about the situation. A lot of you guys may no longer be even holding on to this person. Some of you guys might just be watching this videos just out of curiosity or just because of the other messages, because this is a very empowering reading to the person watching it, so maybe you're watching it for that reason. And I'm hoping that you're getting that. But I just don't feel like you guys are hung up on this person. You guys are not crying and putting your lives on hold for this person. That's just not what's going on right now in this collective, at least whoever's tuning in this week. It's just not the case. And I feel some sort of this full moon in Pisces has really, really helped some of you guys kind of step more into your clarity, step more into your confidence, and no longer hesitating on your path, whether you should move forward or whether you should wait. I'm getting here, you're no longer hesitating. So this person has triggered you enough to maybe wait, put your life on hold, prayed that they'll come back, but you finally gotten to a point where you realize none of that is, all that's doing is disempowering you. It's not really helping you to be in that energy. Focusing on you and being that Queen of Wands, that's what's going to get you going. That's what's going to get you flying freaking high, baby. That's what that is right there. This is who you are. And does it look like this queen is sitting around crying and waiting for somebody? Hell no, that's not what's happening. That's not what's happening at all. So anyways, you guys, this person, just like you've triggered them, they're triggering you, I feel, in a very empowering and positive way. It's just all in the way that you look at it, okay? So why don't we go ahead and take a look at the glimpse into the upcoming future. Is it possible? Well, of course, it's always possible that maybe this person will turn over a new leaf, that maybe this person will decide to do something different instead of what they have been doing, which is doing maybe nothing or staying stuck and not really bringing forth their truth. So let's take a look at this deck here. This is called the Les Vampires Oracle. Let's see what the upcoming energies may be for this situation and this connection. A glimpse. Let's get it. We have a nightmare, psychic protection, shield, and bad dreams, okay? So with that full moon's energy, some bad dreams may also have come up, as in we've had a nightmare, but guess what, you guys? This is clearing. This is our fears coming up. Things that maybe we have been fearing, but we've kind of shoved down into our subconscious tends to come up in dreams. I feel like this is also happening for your person as well. Whatever they've shoved down is coming up for them. So we can run, but we can't hide. That's what it is. And then we have the King of Pentacles. Beautiful. So I feel like as we are moving forward with the cycle, okay, we're really being loyal to ourselves. We're really taking care of ourselves. And this is Taurus's energy here too. So that's what I feel what Spirit's trying to tell us here, is that a glimpse into the upcoming future is that there is something about self-care. We're shielding ourselves. You can see she's got her arms crossed. She's kind of shielding herself. She's in a very protective stance. She's protecting herself as well. So if some of you guys feel like this person's energy is really toxic, or you don't really wish to be connected to them in that way anymore, you could be taking steps and measures to protect yourself from them. You could be doing some cord cutting. You could just be doing certain things to protect you from, you're so connected to them, or you're such an empathic person that maybe you're kind of even feeling some of their stuff. I feel like you guys will be taking measures moving forward to get a little bit more grounded and maybe not be affected by their energy so much. Because if you guys are very empathic and sensitive, light workers, star seeds, you're probably automatically getting some kind of telepathic energy from your person, or like you just kind of know what's going on, and you might not wish to know what's going on. You might not wish to feel everything that they're feeling. So yes, I feel like you guys are going to take a little bit more care of kind of separating yourself from this person, because you realize that they've got to get through some stuff. You don't want to be affected by their fears. You don't want to be affected by their low self-confidence. You want to fly high. And it's not that you're abandoning this person or that you're not being unconditionally loving to this person, but you're protecting yourself and being unconditionally loving to yourself as well. And that matters. Okay. So let's see what else. Okay, so we have madness, ecstatic ritual, and energy release. Ooh, so I kind of feel like there is this releasing that's showing in the future. We're kind of releasing things. We're releasing our grips. We are maybe even doing some sort of ritual that is going to release some of this pent-up energy, right? And it's like out of self-love and self-care that we're doing this. Page of Swords. I love that, because what we're doing, it says inspection. We're kind of inspecting how things are affecting us. Do we feel moody? Do we feel confused? Page of Swords are our thoughts, right? Is there something that we are looking at or participating in that's actually kind of eating away at some of our progress and empowerment? So if you guys are watching this person on social media, maybe even communicating with this person here and there, you might find that some of that is really just actually not adding to the situation. You might just decide, you know what, and until this person is like on the same page as me, there's just no reason for us to even keep in contact, because all it does is it drags me down. All it does is it confuses me, especially when they reach out to me, but they're not ready. Especially when they reach out to me and they're still kind of going through the same crap. Nothing's really changed. We're not being judgmental and we're not being unloving. But guys, when you're soaring high and you're wanting to move forward with your life and no longer make excuses, and you're wanting to heal and clear and experience the ultimate happiness, when you're trying to do that and you have other people that want to make excuses, they want to stay connected to their traumas, they want to blame other people, I'm sorry, that is going to drag you down. And again, some people might have a lot of guilt and shame around that. I have to be there for people like that. I have to help someone through their stuff. And that might be some of your guys' jobs. That might be some of your guys' purposes and missions to work with those kinds of people. But you do have to really logically and practically and rationally look at how that is affecting you. If you're able to protect yourself, which is kind of interesting that this card is coming up here. If you are able to properly protect yourself, then yes, you can still participate with that madness. But if you cannot, and it doesn't mean you're weak if you cannot, then you might have to make a rational decision and say, I'm not going to participate with this madness anymore. I can't do this anymore. I have to take care of myself. This is something that it's like a leak something is leaking out and I've got to patch the hole. I have to do it for myself. Me participating with this person might even be enabling them. We have to practically look at things, okay? But the Page of Swords, of course, a lot of people say it's connected to social media. If you're looking at somebody's social media, don't freaking kid yourself. I don't care. I don't care who you are. I don't care how ascended you are. If you're looking at somebody's social media and you're not with them, if you see something, I don't care how strong you are, it's going to trigger you. Is it really worth it? Is it worth it? So it might be time to just stop spying on someone. Stop watching them. Stop trying to figure out and try to gauge where they're at with their spiritual journey or what they have going on. Less is more, you guys. It helps you to stay focused in your own lane when you're not even participating in that kind of behavior. Okay? I stopped looking at other people's social medias a while ago. And I'm going to tell you right now, I have felt more peace with things since I've made that decision. And it just helped me to focus on my own stuff, my own energy, and not make assumptions. Because sometimes what we're seeing, you can create all kinds of stories and go down all crazy and go into a complete and total state of madness, right? Or you can just release your need to know or your curiosity, because sometimes curiosity does kill the freaking cat. Why even do it, right? So what I'm getting here is a glimpse into the upcoming future is we're just releasing, our need to know, or we're even releasing perhaps communication or even the expectation of communication. We're just focusing on protecting ourselves and just being really strong and grounded. That's what we're doing. Okay? That's what we're doing. Now, there is another interpretation here that I'm picking up on for some of you guys. Some of you guys may hear from this person, okay? Or it could even be you reach out to them and there is this exchange of a message or energy, because it says energy release. So there could be something clearing and healing that occurs because of a conversation. But it does say madness. So be prepared. Either be prepared for things maybe to not go the way that you expected. It could release something. It could release the passion that you feel for this person all over again, where you feel completely out of control. All that hard work you did, it seems like it all goes out the window, okay? And it's not about being afraid to talk to somebody or afraid to see someone. Sometimes it is good to practice what you've learned, because then you're like, well, how are you ever going to practice your skills if you have nothing to practice it on? So I feel like there will be an opportunity for some of you guys to speak to or see this person, and it will give you an opportunity for you to kind of inspect where you're at and check in with yourself and actually give yourself a pat in the back to say, you know what? I feel really good. I feel really strong. I feel really strong that I'm not just going to fall back into old patterns, or that I'm not just going to completely lose myself in this situation again. I feel really, really good. Okay? So that could happen as well, because the King of Pentacles is someone who's really stable, really grounded, and they're only interested in situations where people are going to be freaking loyal. So if your person ain't ready for commitment or loyalty, I'm telling you, you guys are too badass to deal with it. You're the freaking Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is not going to deal with anything less. She wants what she's putting out match back to her, and there's nothing wrong with wanting that. There's nothing wrong with expecting that. And if this person knows that they're going to have to level up with you and they choose not to, that says a lot. That says a lot, okay? And maybe they're not choosing to face you right now because they know, what is the point unless I am ready? So it can work both ways. All right, let's get one last message here on this one. Ooh, we have rebellion, upstart, turmoil, revolution. All right. Let's see. What do we need to know? Ooh, card fell out. What is it? It is the Nine of Pentacles, which is the ultimate independent card. Rewards. It's so rewarding. Okay, she's got this apple in front of her. It's very tempting, of course, to do things the easy way. It's very tempting to lower our standards, but no, we're not doing that, okay? We are rebelling against certain things. We are going against the grain. We are doing things maybe the hard way, the right way, okay? Sometimes the hard way is the right way, you guys, but it's so much more rewarding. It's so much more rewarding sometimes to be on a solo path, or to just kind of maybe have less people around you and focus more on quality versus quantity. You know, that's so much more rewarding. Keeping your circles small, not spreading yourself too thin, not having your hands in a bunch of different situations, just really kind of honing in on one thing at a time. That's very, very, a lot of people experience success with that type of tactic. But this moving forward, this is about you starting some sort of new revolution. Even if you have to go about things and walk the solo path, you're doing it because you're sovereign. You're doing it because you know who you are. You're doing it because you're not going to settle for less than you deserve. And this person is either going to get with the program or they won't. They're either going to get with the program or they won't. And I feel like that is one of the main reasons why the earlier message, you guys, was this card here, which was that Lover's card. Okay? Even if this person can't get with the program, this vibration of the Queen of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, is going to attract exactly what she's looking for in this life. Absolutely. So have no worries or qualms about that. Okay? So your future is what you make it, you guys. That's what Spirit's trying to say. So this isn't, kind of like a light, kind of fun, cotton candy kind of reading that sometimes they do come through, and it's really nice. It feels really good. This is a little bit more of for the hardcore people that are on their path, and they are focused. They are serious about their growth. They are serious about their ascension, and they're looking for people to match that vibration. Those are the kinds of people that are falling into this reading today, I believe. So I'm hoping that this reading has been empowering in that area for you. So now we're going to go into some advice from Spirit on the future navigation of this journey. Okay. So when we just kind of looked at a little snapshot of what's possible between you and this person moving forward, for some, there will be some communication. And from that, you're going to kind of gauge where this person is at. You're either going to take them, or you're going to maybe perhaps, leave them. And it doesn't mean forever. It just means maybe temporarily. Or you're just going to say, it's a pass for now, or I'm okay with no communication. Okay. So let's see. Let's get into the advice from Spirit for the future navigation of this journey. This is called the Magic of You Oracle. Make peace with your past. I feel like you guys have already done this. I really do. Maybe some of you guys are still in the, you're still in that energy. You're still in the process of doing that. But for the majority of you guys, I really do feel like you have done this. You definitely have. You've done this work. You've released your past. You've forgiven. Because you realize that somebody's issues, somebody's flaws, somebody's defects, that's not about you, that's about them. And you realize yours are yours as well. You're taking responsibility. You're not shifting any kind of blame here. This is the, I cannot think. For whatever reason, my mind's going, I'll put it down below. Anyway, Steampunk Tarot. That's it. Oh man, the world. Okay, that's really cool. I love the world because the world is ruled by the planet Saturn, and Saturn is all about karma, lessons, and I feel like that's what a lot of this reading has been. Okay, so you're able to, when you make peace with your past, what does that mean? You can move forward in life, and that's what the world is all about. It's closing up this cycle, and I really feel it's been very significant that a lot of these cards that I've used have shown a feminine by herself. Now, I don't want to worry you guys like, oh my gosh, you're going to be alone for the rest of your life. You're not going to, be in union with your partner or another person. that's a choice, whether you want that or not. But you guys are clearing stuff up on your own. You don't need this person to finish up this business. You don't need this person to move forward. You don't need this person to heal. And that's what the biggest message I feel and take away from this reading is that you do not need this person to actually heal. You can do this all on your own, and I feel like a lot of you have. So the world means you can close up the cycle. You can finish up this unfinished business. I'm using air quotes because it's not. It's really, there is no unfinished business here. You've finished it. You've started a new chapter. You've opened up new doors. You're walking through the new doors of life, right? That's amazing. So let's see what else. Doable. The key is within your grasp. Yes, it is. This life is doable. This journey is doable. Everything is doable. The grasp, or this key, is within your grasp. You have everything that you need at your fingertips, you guys. And now we have the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles means collaboration, cooperation, teamwork, people working together. So you have the key to really make anything work with anyone. And it's because of your Queen of Wands energy. You're going to attract people that want to work with you. You're going to attract people that want to grow with you. Okay. And it's not about you being controlling and making it happen in a manipulative way. You just being you, you're just simply attracting. So it's in a way people are doing for you. It's an equal exchange, yes, but you're being handed some sort of key that makes it seem like you can do anything because you're magic. That's why. You're freaking magic, baby. All right, what else? Sacrifice. What can you let go of? So this is the deal. As you continue moving forward, you realize that your growth is endless. Your ascension is endless. When you don't come back here to Earth, that's probably, when like you're done pretty much. But if you're here, that's because you still have stuff to clear. You still have things that you're letting go of. You still have things that you're healing. So you still realize that there is work to do. We're never completely ascended. We're never perfect. There's always going to be room for growth and development at each stage of your life, at any age. You're still learning. And we have judgment. Oh, wow, I love this. Judgment is all about looking at our life as a whole, really taking a good look of everything that we've gone through, everything that we have experienced, our past, what has created us, our experiences, who we are today, what we've learned, who we want to be, all of it. So for me, this says, what can you let go of when it comes to your past? You can just let go of hanging on to things that you can't change. That's probably one of the most difficult things to do, is not stay stuck in a state of regret, wishing that we could have done things differently. And I feel like some people may have more issues with that than others. And I'm actually speaking from personal experience. I have major issues when it comes to people from my past. It's very, very difficult for me to not be nostalgic and not romanticize things or make things out to be better than they were, and to be so regretful, wishing I could do this, or wishing I could have changed this, or gosh, I wish I could have, I wish things just could have been differently. I have a lot of regrets when it comes to raising my daughter. There are times that I have laid in bed and I've just cried from the depths of my soul for like hours on end, wishing that I could go back and just change things. And as I'm laying there and I'm freaking dying inside and just asking the universe to please grant me a miracle, it never happens. There's a reason. You can't go back and change things. So it's that heavy reality of the past is gone. You can't change it. All you can do is just work on making different choices, moving forward and in the here and now. You can't go back, right? You can't go back. So you can see in this image here, this woman, she's very much in this dark state. She's, kind of in a way being held down by her past, What do we need to let go of? What's holding us back? What's keeping us down? Is it our past? Is it something we can't change? Is it something that we want to change so badly, but we can't? The only thing that we can change is the here and now and the future. That's it. That's it. Can't change the past. So I feel like that's why this is coming through, and the advice from Spirit for future navigation of this journey is don't waste too much time on the past, as in, being in a state of regret, wishing that you could do things differently. You can't. It's a cold, hard fact. You can't. And that's why I just share that story. As much as you want to, you can't change it. But what you can do is learn from it. You can review it, which is what the judgment is. You can review it, and you can learn from it, and you can make different choices later. That's something you can do. So don't waste too much time in the past, okay? All right, our final message is affirmations for empowering and healing. Well, I didn't oh yeah, I did actually. Here we go. Speaking too soon. Affirmations for our growth, empowerment, and healing. This is a new deck I got called the Intuition Oracle. It's pretty cool. Okay, so there is a picture on the front of the card. It's very cool. That's obviously Saturn's energy there. So I feel like that is significant. Saturn is, remember, it's all about burdens. It's all about karma. It's all about restrictions, okay? We have the reputable. I live my life as if my guardian angels are watching over me. Wow, that's so beautiful, you guys. So this is the deal. I really feel like some of you identify with being a light worker or a starseed, okay? And you're very connected to either angels or just like the higher realm, spirit guides. And you live your life in a way as a light worker, like an angel or a guardian angel, watching over other people. So it's a part of your soul purpose and mission. You realized this through this situation that you've gone through. You've realized these things through the hardships, through the burden of this whole connection. You have realized who you are. You have realized who you are. So don't forget that. This has been a gift. This has been something that has been presented to you in this form, which might kind of look like, oh my God, like why would I have chose to figure out who I am through all these hardships? Sometimes just the way it goes, right? It's like no pain, no gain. It's like learning things the hard way sometimes. But man, when you've had to go through the ringer, you really, really learn a thing or two, for sure, okay? So let's go ahead and get another message here. This is called the Lantern Oracle. Home. Oh, I love this. It's so beautiful. Yes, you've come home to who you are. Don't you see? You've come home to who you are. And it's through this situation that you have arrived home. And you can see this woman here. She's in the waters. She just feels so grateful to be right where she's. You're supposed to be here on this planet for a reason at this particular time in history, this particular time with just what's going on with everything. You're supposed to be here. You're right where you belong. And some of you guys might feel like you don't belong here. I get it. I'm one of those people. I've never felt like I belonged here. But the thing is, the more that we fight that, the more of a struggle we're going to have while we're here on earth. So you better get used to it, is what Spirit's saying, and learn to find the beauty of things while you're here on earth. Spend time in nature, spend time in the elements, experience the beauty of this planet, because as rough as it is, it's also an amazing, beautiful place too. Okay? So your angels and your guides don't want you to forget that. They don't want you to forget that even though you are this guide and this like light worker and this ascended being, you're right where you belong. Don't forget to have some fun and experience some happiness while you're here too, okay? So that's a special message for some of you guys. This is a really cool tarot deck. It's called the 5 Cent Tarot. And we have the 9 of Cups. Oh, wow. You guys have so many blessings to experience while you're here on this planet. Seriously, it says wishes come true. So be grateful. Be in a state of gratitude. Be content with what you have. That's really, really where the joy comes in. That's where that 10 of Cups comes in. It's just really feeling grateful for what you have and just where you're at this particular time. Learn to be satisfied with yourself where you're at right now. There are so many times in my life where I was not satisfied. I felt like I could be thinner. I felt like I could be better. I felt like I could be more successful. But guess what? Each stage, I should have enjoyed what I had when I had it, because sometimes when I look back, I'm like, what, were you freaking nuts? I would have died to have that back then, but I didn't appreciate it back then. So sometimes we get, it's like the older that we get it. It should be the other way around, right? It should be the other way around. But yeah, it's just not. You become wiser as you age. And then sometimes when you get older, it's a lot more difficult to, have that physical ability to do certain things that you could do when you're younger. That's why I said it seems backwards. But it's about being grateful and being at home with who you are in the body that you have, the age that you are now. Okay. So if that's a struggle for some of you guys, that is your message. So let's get one more. Ooh, look, we've got the angel here in the sky, the guardian angel, and the doves here. Beautiful. So let's go ahead and see what this says. The forgiver. Oh my gosh, you guys, remember? That actually already came up. You have forgiven yourself and this person. So it says, I forgive myself and others with compassion for our human frailties. Oh my gosh. And I'm going to go back in the reading here, and I'm going to go ahead and bring this one forth. Look at that. That's who you are, like an angel. Okay. So we have heart opening, heart healing, Christ energies, which are all about forgiveness, kindness, and having mercy on your enemies. Again, let's not get it misconstrued that we're going to let people treat us like trash and that we're going to let people abuse us over and over again. That's not the kind of energy that we're talking about. We're still holding healthy boundaries. We're still strong individuals. We can still be strong, but also gentle. We can be firm, but gentle. There's a way to do it, okay? Because people can sometimes take advantage of people that are just all in this energy. And that can really do a number on you. So it is about being grounded in both that dark and light, so you can be firm but gentle. But you have forgiven, and that's what this is all about. Why are you forgiving? Because you realize that you're dealing with another human being. Look at yourself, for God's sakes, right? How many times have you screwed up? How many times have maybe you didn't mean to hurt somebody, but you did? Maybe you weren't thinking about it. Maybe you were just ignorant. Maybe you really did mean to hurt someone, but you felt bad about it later. When we think in terms like that, we can understand people a little bit better, and we don't have to feel so angry. Feel it when feel it when it comes up. But at the end of the day, really, really try to see things from other people's perspectives. Not everybody has the same experiences that we had. They don't have the same wisdom. They didn't have the same upbringing. And it's not about excuses, but it is just about seeing things from different perspectives. And when we take the time to do that, we don't feel so victimized. We just don't, because we realize that we're all human. We're all human. We're all flawed. Or else we wouldn't freaking be here, man. We wouldn't be here. So you chose in this human form to learn amongst other humans. And it's sometimes not an amazing experience, and other times it is. It's just all with what we do with it in the end. And we have misalignment. Yes, your fellow humans, your fellow friends your fellow enemies, whoever they are, will help you in this life, in this earthly home, to figure out where you are misaligned. They'll trigger you, they'll bother you, they'll do all kinds of things. And just like you'll do all kinds of things to them, whether it's loving or not, to help people to see where they are misaligned, because we really are all here for the same purpose, and that is for ascension. Okay. So when we look at things in those terms, it does help us to feel a little bit less like victims and more of like this big, sometimes dysfunctional family that's just trying to figure it out. The High Priestess. Your wisdom, your inner voice, your intuition, all of it. Oh my gosh. So to me, that's just, that owl is full of wisdom. You are here to just add one more notch to the belt, one more degree, you know what I'm saying, to your degree of life. And this home energy here is just saying, you know, we did choose this particular lifetime for a reason. We did choose the people in our lives to be a part of our journey for a reason, to help to remind us of who we are. And we already know that this person has done that for you, and that you are currently doing that for this person. But they seem to be on a little bit of a different timeline than you, and that's okay. And maybe your timelines will align at some point. But right now, because they're misaligned, you guys are both headed towards the same destination, which is home. But it's all about our inner compass that's going to get us there. It's all about the inside. It's all about who we are and the energy that we're holding. Okay? That's going to make our experience in this world. And that's what's going to help align us with people that are on the same frequency as us. So if you guys are attracting certain things over and over and over again, we do have to kind of do a check-in with ourselves to see, where am I misaligned? Where am I attracting this in? Right? So there's something to be learned about that. And maybe even getting quiet and going within and checking in with ourselves and spending some time alone. You know, that's really where a lot of your answers are going to come from, not on TV, not in these readings, not talking to your friends. It's going to come from within. So be sure to carve out time for that for sure. So anyways, a little bit of a different reading this week. You know, I just go with it. Whatever spirit has for us is what I do. And this week was for people that, you guys are freaking kicking ass and taking names. You guys are spiritual warriors. You guys are in it for the long haul. You guys are here because you're serious about your growth and ascension. You're not here just dicking around. Okay? Anyways, so I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. And if you did like it, I would love it if you wanted to give it a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed. Sometimes YouTube will do weird things and unsubscribe people. I don't get it, but it does happen. And, also, I'm going to be posting another reading on my other channel, which is called Treasure Trove Tarot. And it's just going to be something more just like on moon cycles when it comes to new love. So if some of you guys want to kind of focus on maybe something new, that will be posted on my channel later on today. So anyways, you guys take care of yourselves. Talk to you later. Bye.